Hopefully we're going. To make sure that I've got that. Good, okay. Hello, can you hear me? Gallifrey High Command. Are you receiving me loud and clear? Can you hear me? Am I being received? Hopefully this time we don't have many issues, eh? I can see a couple of people have made the pilgrimage. Hopefully this is going out well. I have no idea. Can I get a hell yeah if you're in the chat? Just type out hell yeah so I know I'm not alone. Please, that would be appreciated. Yeah, so as I sort of implied in the title, they're going mad with Paradox premiere stuff on the socials right now. And I thought I would cover it, seeing as well, you know, it's big. Like, I wasn't expecting them, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting them to highly publicize the premiere as much as they seem to be doing. I was expecting them to be keeping it quite low key because obviously, I don't know, that's just what they normally do this year. But yeah, there's like loads of pictures coming out on the official socials and stuff. So I thought we'd just have a chill stream, we'd go over them, yeah, it'd just be a nice vibey chill stream. And I also kind of just wanted to do another stream to make up for the last stream, which was kind of pants because of internet issues, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, all being well, doesn't happen this time. I'm hoping we're all good and we're past that. Hope my internet, if you can see this, that you're not going to play up today. Kind of hope stuff leaks. Oh, I bet, like, in terms of with the premiere, like, stuff will. It's inevitable. Well, I mean, there's even something that's already leaked, which has been kind of funny, which I've talked about earlier today on the channel, in fact, which we'll get to in a sec. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. Yeah, sorry for the internet issues yesterday. Paradox is almost here, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Hopefully, it's not bad. At this point, you know what? If it's fun and it entertains me for 90 minutes, I'll be happy. I'm just at a point of like, I'll just enjoy it for what it is, and then look forward to the new era and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, Base Theory's Return of the King. Yeah, hopefully we don't have any issues tonight. But yeah, shall we get into some pictures? I think we should. Okay. And in the words of that one person, are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin. Alright, so this started off, FFX Magazine, I believe, were the first to post that they were at the Power of the Doctor, the elusive Power of the Doctor premiere, along with numerous other outlets following them. And we got this picture of the poster itself, which we've all seen. We don't want to talk about that too much. It's cool, but it's not that cool, you know what I'm saying? Actually, let's make sure you guys can see, because otherwise that would be embarrassing. Yeah, you can. We also got these brand new shots of Tegan and Ace, and I pointed out to a friend earlier, it was Jean, that these photos to me, obviously they've got the regeneration energy, they kind of harken back to the Series 11 teasers. You remember the pizza box one? It's giving that vibe, which I don't know whether that's intentional on the promo team's part, but if it is, then I guess that's a nice bit of visual synergy. Here's what I'll say. Even though sometimes it takes us ages to get images, when we do, they're usually really nice. So I gotta give them that. And these are no exception to that. I like the little effects. And then we see here, they say, a bit worried about security here, and it's the Cyberman. Very, very cool stuff. And now this is probably the most interesting thing that I've seen on here. Outside of the next thing, actually. What is this? Is this like a torture seat where they extract the Doctor's regenerations? Is this a cyber conversion chamber? What is this? I don't know, but it looks cool. It's definitely something to do with either the Cybermen. In fact, I'm pretty sure, and this is super nerdy, on eBay, see that little circular bit there? That looks like one of the bits off of like one of the, is it the Series 10 finale? Like, it had that same circle bit. That's so dirty. So I'm reckoning that might be a Cyberman thing. Maybe they're trying to, maybe what they'll do is they'll have them in these little chambers, and what they'll do is like maybe feed the Time Lord stuff into them. That's my theory. Or it could be for the Doctor, one of the two. And then we've got the big blow-up picture of the Power of the Doctor poster that we've already seen. Jodie's costume. I don't know whether it is, but it looks a hell of a lot similar to the Worlds of Wonder mannequin that I saw just a couple of weeks ago. Wouldn't be surprised if it was the same one. And now here's an interesting thing, because we have an official air date, which I sort of said earlier because of the TV zone and gaps in the scheduling. It is, in fact, at Sunday, 23rd of October at 7:30. I think the time slot's fine. I know a lot of people were saying it's too late. I personally don't see an issue with it at all. I think it's perfectly fine slot. It's a prime slot. I think it's fine. And plus, it's literally, in terms of kids being able to watch it and that, it's half term this coming week anyway, so I think we'll be fine. There'll people be watching it. Oh god, why is Tom Baker trending? Is he okay? I'm gonna double check. Yes, he's fine. Every time Tom Baker trends, I just I feel a bit concerned. I'm like, oh. Also, Bradley Walsh apparently appeared on the One Show earlier, although I don't know whether, I feel like if he'd have said anything Doctor Who wise, I'd have seen it by now, so I assume he didn't. But if he did, if anyone can point me in the direction of that, feel free. But I haven't seen it posted, so I'm going to assume he hasn't said a lot yet, which is odd. I would have thought, given that we've seen it in SFX, that he would have said something about it. And yeah, we can see here the outside of the building with the Power of the Doctor on the little cinema board there, and it's like Curzon Mayfair in London. Scrolling up a little bit, we can see obviously Morgan Jeffries also at the event there. Here's something really funny. So you can see here, SFX magazine unashamedly just put the airtime on it. Lisa Nzimba, official, BBC media correspondent, blurred out the time so that we didn't know the time, and SFX were like, surely they know the time by now, so they just posted it, which I just think is really funny. And then, yeah, we've got a Dalek here. And then, yeah, other thing to do with Doctor Who, they've continued their Regeneration Countdown, which I also mentioned in a previous video, building up to Power of the Doctor, with Troughton next on the list. Also, I just find it hilarious that they've done the "No Stop, You're Making Me Giddy" in the serious font. I find that's really funny. And yeah, as I said, I wasn't expecting the Doctor Who account themselves to hype this up at all, because given that it's a press screening and it's all hush-hush secret, I was thinking they were gonna not post about this at all. But no, they've done the opposite. They've been posting out pictures regularly. This first one has blow-ups of the main image on the outside, the name of the episode, and then all these little bits of regeneration energy across the building. It seems like a different angle of that picture we saw earlier. We've had a group shot of Jodie Whittaker, Amanda Gill, and Sacha Dhawan. This is apparently as well, according to, because it says there Q&A, if we go back to, where is it? This one. Yes, there's a Q&A at the end of this. So I'm curious as to what they say, or whether that's ever going to be made public, maybe after the episode comes out, or at least some of the questions from it. Perhaps, I don't know. It'd be interesting though, because I kind of want to hear a lot of the answers. I'd be interested genuinely to learn more about this era, and in terms of what the thinking was behind some of it, and sort of the methodology behind it. And then, speaking of methodology, we have a group shot with Jodie Whittaker, Amanda Gill, Sacha Dhawan, Sophie Aldred, Janet Fielding, Chris Chibnall, and Gemma Redgrave, which is I think it's the first time we've seen Chris Chibnall in a public event for quite some time. I think the last time, I mean, even though it wouldn't have been public, but the series Rap Party, the Rap Party for Flux and the Specials, where he went as a couple Ant-Man, if anyone remembers that. So yeah, first time in a while they saw him out in public. And then, what I think is probably one of the coolest photo shoots in this entire lot, Sophie Aldred and Janet Fielding posing by the Dalek at the premiere. Whatever this episode turns out to be, I will be excited, especially to see Ace again. And then we also had a nice shot of a Cyberman here at the event. I love how there's just people just stood normally, and there's just a Cyberman. I kind of want to see the new Cyberman design in real life. I've seen, because I think I might have spoken about it before, but back when the Doctor Who experience was a thing, they basically had a closing day that aligned with World Enough Time Doctor Falls, and at that they had the Mondasian ones, the Russell T Davies era ones, and the Nightmare and Silver ones. So I haven't seen these guys personally, but I've seen all the revival era ones, I guess. But I kind of want to see these guys. And then we have the Doctor who has Jodie Whittaker, Amanda Gill, Gemma Redgrave, Sophie Audrey Janet Fielding, the Friends of the Doctor assemble, and then yeah, I think that's all of them. But it's just pretty cool. Yeah, embargo till further notice. AKA, if you talk about this in any capacity, we'll hunt you down. Yeah. Or someone saying the chair thought is something to do with Ascension of the Cyberman. Yeah, maybe that's what I thought, because that circle does look similar, so maybe that is a cyber conversion chamber. But yeah, that's cool. There's been a couple more images. There's this one here as well. I hadn't seen this one. Although where that's from, I'm not sure. We also had some more of those Instagram questions, which I might go over in a little bit. But yeah, been pretty cool. 100% there'll be leaks from tonight, probably. I am, at least at this stage with it, like, we're so close that I might leave it in terms of, like, actual, like, proper leaks. Because, like, I don't know, it's so close that I might as well just wait for the episode at this stage. Obviously, I'll read out the, because no doubt, maybe tomorrow or the day after, there'll be some spoiler-free reviews. I'll probably read those out in, like, videos if you guys are interested in hearing about those. How are you doing, Terry? I'm doing alright. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. It's interesting. It's pretty interesting. There was something else I wanted to talk about, and it's gone. Oh yeah, someone else was pointing out. I didn't point this out earlier, but I might as well now. John Bishop doesn't seem to have attended this event. I assume it's just because he's busy. I saw some people speculating that maybe it's because he dies in the story, but I feel like he would still attend even if that was the case. So I assume it's just scheduling because that guy's just busy constantly. So that's what I assume it is. Yeah. Interesting though. Very interesting. It's wild because, as I said, because it's a private screening, I was kind of assuming them like they weren't going to do like anything about it publicly, and then no, they just posted a bunch of pictures. It's finally happening after months. Yeah, it's weird. Like it's kind of their current strategy where they'll do nothing for ages, and then all of a sudden you'll just get like a bunch of stuff just popping out, and you'll be like, oh, damn, okay. But yeah, I'm definitely assuming. Actually, there was something else funny that I want to share. Forgot about it. There's this. Hugh Fullerton, who's one of the main guys over at Radio Times, commissioning editor, he was invited, obviously, because he's done, Radio Times articles for Doctor Who, and they're doing drinks, and one of them was called the Regeneration, which is, and it has the BBC Doctor Who logo on it, which I just think is really, really cute, and I prompted me to make a little joke on Twitter saying, oh, so that's what he was drinking, in reference to the Night of the Doctor, when he drinks it in order to gain his new War Doctor regeneration. I thought that was pretty funny. Even the glasses are kind of a similar shape, so I think that's pretty funny. Yeah, it's just cool. Like, I just think this stuff is pretty neat. It's that Marge Simpson meme. I just think they're neat. Okay, there's another one. Where are all these extra images coming from? Because they're not on the Twitter, are they? Wait, I'm seeing some extra images, but I'm not seeing where from. But oh well, I might as well show them off. Maybe they're on the Instagram. Yeah, we got one of Chris Chibnall here. One of Sacha Dhawan doing a weird pose. Someone's just outside the building, just sort of showing it. Oh wow, they really do go all the way around, these posters. Where are all these extra images of people coming from that I'm not seeing? Are they on the Instagram? Is anyone on Instagram can tell me? Is that where they are? Am I being a boomer? I'm still not really down with Power of the Doctor in an episode name. Yeah, it's definitely not the strongest. They're from Instagram. Okay, let's look on Instagram, see if we can find any extra goodies. My contingent. Also, if you're enjoying the stream, feel free to like. Also, financially hard times, feel free to super chat if you want. Of course, it's not required, but it does really, really help out the channel. I am thinking, actually, around December, I'm thinking of doing a charity stream. And I think I know what charity I want to do it for. So, yeah, that's just a little thing that I'm working on. And I might get guests and we'll have like pre-recorded sections. It'll be a whole thing. But yeah, if you're down for that in the future, make sure you're subscribed for any updates on that or anything else, just in general. Wait, where on Instagram are they? Because I'm having a look. Oh wait, these are pinned posts. Ah, I see. I see. I'm being silly. I'm a silly goose. Which charity? I'm thinking of doing. I think it's cerebral palsy Cymru, because it would be quite personal to me as someone with cerebral palsy to do that one. I think it would just be nice. And yeah, it would mean a lot to me. I think just to give something to people who were struggling, especially with the younger kids. To give them like the aid as they're growing up and their families would be really nice. I think that's something I'm thinking of doing. So yeah, I'm not going to lock down in dates or anything, but if you want to, yeah. So here we are. There's the images on Instagram. I think it's mostly the ones we've seen. But yeah, there's Sacha Dhawan as the Master, Chris Chibnall, Sophie Aldred, which we saw, and Jamie Magnus Stone, the director. So those are some extra ones that are on Instagram. So yeah. Personal charity choices are always the best. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I wanted it to be something that meant something to me on like a personal level. So yeah, obviously I'm not locking down a date on that. So, but yeah, it's something I'm planning on doing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, now these just being posted. Wait, what? Oh my god, no. That's a Dan picture. But for a second, right, because someone was like posing outside of it, for a second I thought that was Tennant. The spacesuit and the eyes, for a second I thought that was Tennant, but it's not. It's just a very blurry image of John Bishop. But for a second I thought it was Tennant. It's not. False alarm. Can you imagine? But yeah, that's another good point that Raggedy Jody on Twitter just raised there. You notice how, oh, I hope she doesn't mind me just showing her Twitter, but you ever notice that like all the promotion surrounding John Bishop has had him in that one spacesuit? Like we've not seen him in anything else. I'm reckoning he leaves the story early, or maybe he does get killed off. I have been quite vocal in like I want a companion death. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I kind of want one. Um, I kind of think it would be nice. Well, not nice for them, but nice in the sense of we haven't had that in this era before, and I kind of want one of them to die for like for emotional weight and gravitas, you know. Yeah, so there's been a bunch of like people visiting the thing as well. I kind of hope he dies because we've been lacking a companion death in the whole of New Who. Yeah, that's true. That's so unfair for Dan. I know, but like he does make the most sense if you think about it. Like he's not going to kill off. Like they're not going to kill off Yaz because of like the Thasmin thing. I think there'd be too much backlash. Realistically, he's the one who's been there the shortest. It would be sad because you'd never get to Diane. John Bishop probably ain't going to come back after this era because, he's a big, busy comedian. He does make the most sense. I don't think they will. I think he'll probably just leave the story early. Kind of similarly to, how, like, Ryan kind of foreshadowed he was going to want to leave, like, a while before. Kill off Ryan. I don't know whether he's even going to be in it, to be honest. No, I don't want them to kill off Frying Pan Man. Yeah. Power of the Doctor's trending again. Oh, this is the Q&A. Oh, this is the Q&A. That's cool. I hope they release this publicly. I want to actually, because you know how they did the Moffat interviews in like, when was it? 2017, like around the end, like around the time Twice Upon a Time came out. And they sort of gave an insight into like, sort of methodology behind like his era, what he wanted to achieve, the stresses he was under. I want to see an interview like that for this era because even though I haven't like, it's not been my favorite. You all know that. I've said it often enough. I want to know, what that was like because things like COVID can't have made it easy for him. You know what I mean? Like I want to hear what was going on, but I don't think we ever will. At least not for a good few decades yet. But yeah. Do 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 do. it is weird seeing Chibnall out in public, I must say, because it's been a while since we've seen him. Because he's always been a more behind the scenes kind of guy, you know, and Moffat was very, and Russell to an extent as well. Well, not even to an extent, just, you know, undisputably, like, very much, what do you call it? You know, showman. And then Chibnall was always kind of more in the shadows. So it's actually, you know, quite, you know, interesting to see him actually, you know, at this event, which, I mean, he was obviously gonna be. I do wonder, though, obviously they wouldn't show it if he was, but I do wonder if Russell's made an appearance or not. Because, I mean, the episode does lead into his next one. We don't know, you know? Yeah, RTD was literally promoting Power of the Doctor a while back. Yeah, so exactly. So he might well be at it. We don't know. Obviously, again, they probably wouldn't show him. They probably won't. At least not officially, you know, maybe someone could, like, sneak a picture of him. But, like, it would be interesting to see, you know, if he was there. I have a feeling he might be, but I haven't really got anything to go off of by that other than just my own instinct. But yeah. Power of the Doctor. Let's see what else is coming up on this list. Yeah, I think we've seen most of it now. Oh, they also have been continuing their episode counts with the Timeless Children, and I'll be honest, I saw less negativity on this post than I was expecting to. I was kind of expecting more posts about this episode. Do you think Bradley Walsh will be in a small cameo role or part of the main plot? Judging on the basis that we've barely seen him in anything, I'm going to say that he's a very minute factor. Just a guess. I'm not convinced he's going to be a major entity if he is indeed in. I mean, he is definitely in the episode. Do. Yeah, no, it is weird that like the only picture of Dan is that like in the spacesuit. That does make me think. That is a Steam Deck. It is, yeah. I did get a Steam Deck. Yeah, no, I've been playing it quite a bit. Been enjoying it. I think I mentioned it last stream. You might have just not seen it, but yeah. To be fair, the last stream did have a bunch of issues. I say that now. We're at 22-minute mark, which is about the time that the last stream did start experiencing issues. So I'm going to try not to jinx it. But yeah, also if you are new, feel free. We got 186 people watching it. If you could like the stream, we can get it up to 100 likes. And then yeah, if you could subscribe. Do you think Power of the Doctor could be bad? I think it could be quite a mess on the basis of how much is there. However, at this stage, I'm kind of like, I just want to just try and get the best out of it. Because, like, the era's ending anyway. And, like, we're getting a new era. So I'm just going to try and, like, you know, vibe out as much as I can. Do you think anything from the Triple Era will be carried over, picked up on in the future? In terms of characters, plot lines, or just, like... I think the idea of having, you know, more diverse castings will definitely be carried over. I mean, we've already sort of seen that it will be. But in terms of storylines or characters, I doubt it, really. I doubt we'll get much in the way of that. I think we're heading into a rather... like, fresh era post-60th, because 60th is obviously going to be Tennant, Tate, and then obviously, you know, all that stuff, and then I think the gap we're onwards is going to be pretty fresh, and I think that's what the show needs, to be honest. I think we need a bit of a fresh, you know, fresh curve over, you know, regardless of how it is, it doesn't really matter anyway because RTD's back. Yeah, that's kind of my mentality. What colours would you like Shooting Out with TARDIS to be? Interesting question. I kind of want something similar to the TV movie, but another part of me kind of wants them to have, like, a classic interior, but, like, you know how Joe Martin's has, like, sort of blue lighting, maybe, like, different lighting options? Will the Timeless Child be made out as a lie? I don't know. I think, if I'm being completely honest, I feel like the Timeless Child thing, it'll be kind of like it'll kind of be like a half-human thing in the TV movie. It's there, but we just kind of move on. You know, like, I can't see it being like a major entity moving forward. Really, I can't. Yeah, there's another picture here from the premiere from Slavid Opie. Apologies on butchering that with Digital Spy. Doing the Q&A. Yeah, I'm almost certain they have cut off the regeneration, because that someone would definitely like leak that, and they did the same, as far as I'm aware, with Twice Upon a Time. Hi there, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I'm so hyped for this episode, nearly a week or so. Yeah, it's really close. I think it's like it's sort of snuck up on me. Like, we spent so long waiting for stuff to happen, and then all of a sudden it was like everything just started coming out. I was like, oh, okay. Apparently, the regeneration is in one shot. I remember Jodie Whittaker saying that it was in one shot. Here's some more pictures from Hugh Fullerton saying, listening to these people talk about some alien show might catch on. Hashtag Doctor Who. Hey, that's what I do. I talk about an alien show. I know that some influencers from like TikTok got invited. I did not get invited, but that's fine. I don't take it personally. No, I don't. I don't mind. How many years until we get the TARDIS Doctor? They couldn't afford me. Honestly, for Channel Era, basically every day has been in a slow news day. Yeah, kind of. But I mean, it's ramping up now. We'll have I think the magazine comes out the 13th, and sometimes it releases the day early. I am surprised. Doctor Who magazine haven't released the official cover officially, even though we've seen it. Maybe that's why that they just thought it's not really worth it. But yeah, it's pretty mad. Any more questions? There were some quite good questions then. I'm gonna. Wow, Tharis wasn't invited, even though we're getting the big reveal that he's the 15th Doctor. TikTok influencers aren't fans of their own fans. I don't know, some might be. I'm not really well versed in TikTok. Maybe I could do a video one day talking about like Doctor Who on TikTok, because I've not looked. That's like a world that's completely like foreign to me. I feel so old with TikTok, because like Joe Street, if she's out of post, he's really into TikTok. He's really into like, oh look, all this, and I'm like, I don't get it. Something you want on Shooty's outfit? Ooh, I don't know. Honestly, right? I don't kind of. This is kind of an answer to your question, kind of not. I don't want him to have one set outfit. I kind of want him to have like a rotating wardrobe, because having looked at a lot of his like appearances, he looks so good in basically everything. I could see him in the Doctor in almost everything he wears anyway. I kind of want him to have a bit of a rotating thing. If you're talking about like main motifs, I'd like him to have a big hat. We haven't really had a New Who Doctor with like a big hat, so I think a hat would be my request. Darius is the next Doctor and Crispy is the next showrunner. Oh well, yes, we can't say anything, publicly, but hush hush, you get the thing here first. Hashtag Crispy for showrunner, all that. Yes, there was someone else. Some question that I wanted to. What do you think the title sequence will be for Power of the Doctor? I reckon it will be because they did change it slightly for Flux. Actually, you make a good point. I mean, to be fair, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility that they won't do one. I could see them maybe doing, like how Stolen Earth Journey's End has the big long title sequence. Maybe that with like a bunch of the cast names, including like Sophie Aldred, Janet Fielding, Gemma Redgrave, maybe like a long version, perhaps, as like a curtain call. I could see them doing that. But yeah. We did have Capaldi's hat and Thin Ice. Yeah, but that was a one-off. I want because I saw, actually, let me find it. There was a picture of him in a hat, which looked very doctory. Hold on. Shooty Gatwa hat. This one. Right, okay. Look at this. Hang on, I'm going to show screen. And tell me you don't see a kick-ass Doctor look in that. Tell me that just isn't, one of the coolest things you've ever seen. like a big sort of like almost like a fedora, like what Tom had, but like bigger. Like that would look different for New Who because we haven't had like a hat permanently as a permanent fixture. So I'm saying maybe a hat. It does look pretty cool. I swear it had a feather in it before, but no. I mean, maybe a feather in it would well would be cool. That does look cool. It does, right? But yeah. I'm just double checking to make sure I haven't missed any Power of the Doctor premiere stuff. I don't think I have. If I do, then I'll make sure I find it. Yeah, also, if you haven't liked the stream, feel free to. And if you are new and you've enjoyed the stream, feel free to subscribe. We do regular Doctor Who news content on the channel, and we're also having a bit of a Q&A, so that's fun. This kind of makes up for the bit of a lackluster stream the other night. Was there anything I didn't get to last night that I could get to more? David Tennant's seen it premiere. What? Don't be saying stuff like that if you ain't got no substance. What is the basis? Wait. Are you joshing me? Are you messing with me? Because if he has been, then that could be a pretty major spoiler. I feel like it would be more than one person saying it if that was the case, though. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I've not seen anyone post about that. I want to believe, but I'm not going to get my hopes up on that too much. Has he been? Has he been spotted? I'm not convinced. Where did you hear that from? I need to know. David Tennant. I'm Googling it. I'm doing a Google. Wait, what? He came out on stage? Are you serious? Are you actually for real? If that's happened, that's mad. If that's happened, they're having you on. Wait, no! God damn it! I hate all of you. Right, that's it. I'm not. You know, I'm never making videos again. You can all go and fly away. Oh look, this is a picture of Tegan and the Doctor. There we are. That's nice. I'm not happy with all of you. In the words of the Ninth Doctor, go to your room. Go to your room. I'm very, very angry. I am very, very cross. Go to your room. I hope that's all told them. Just making a little tweet because someone, I think it was Jude, did this post saying how it started, how it's going. Big up Christian for giving us one of the most inclusive eras of the show, from fan critic to showrunner. What a king! And I just quote tweeted it saying, "There's still hope for me." I would never be showrunner. To be fair, I don't think I'm talented enough. Just seeing at the premiere, William Hartnell, you guys, you think you're so funny. You think you're so funny. But you know what I say to that? I say, how could you do that to me? That was just mean. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely not showing the regeneration. Like I even though you guys had me on for a sec, they're not going to show the regeneration. They did the same thing with Twice Upon a Time, where like they basically cut it off before the regeneration to not spoil that. So what they'll probably do, what I assume they did, was basically show all of the episode bar that final regeneration scene, as what I'm assuming they did. Do you own any toy TARDISes? I do. They're on a shelf by there. You can't see them. They're just out of camera shot, but they are indeed there. Yes. I actually, fun fact, hold on, because there was a tweet about it. What was I going to say? There was a thing that I was going to talk about. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I zoned out for a second. I apologize. What was I going to show you? Yes, I remember now. Something to do with Doctor Who figures. They finally, B&M have finally, did it say on here? There's a certain one that said it. Basically, I'll go on B&M and I'll show you. B and M. Wait, am I showing my screen to you right now? No, I'm not. Okay, I'll make sure that I am when I do it. Okay, B&M. Yeah, I am showing my screen to you. B&M. Sorry, I'm slow. Don't know what that accent was. But yeah, if you go on Doctor Who, you can actually just order their sets to deliver now, which I'm like, finally, because my B&Ms never have anything. So I actually did buy both of these, even though the 10th Doctor set might be the funniest thing I've ever seen. What can I say? I'll buy anything with the Doctor Who label on it, because I'm a sucker. Yeah, they are. You can actually order them online. There, he spotted it premiere. Wait, hang on. Why is everyone saying that? Oh my god. Oh no. You are right. Angelo Ansbury's just passed away. Oh shit. Oh. That's really sad. Damn. I didn't know that. I saw that you guys were talking about that, but I wasn't actually sure for definite. Do. Also, thank you to Cameron Jefferson for renewing your membership. Basically, we've just been going over the promo images for the Paradox premiere and sort of little details that we've gleaned from it. Yeah, that's about it, really. We've just been having a little Q&A. So, yeah, if you want to send any questions, Cameron, feel free, and I will answer them. Obviously, if you super chat, there's more likely I'll see your questions if you have any, and I will answer them. Such a legacy, Russ and Peace. Yeah, I didn't see that. She played Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast. Legendary actor. There's some more pictures from the premiere. From Boy D. Hilton. So yeah. Do we know the runtime yet? 90 minutes. It's about 90 minutes. Any hopes for next TARDIS? I want loads of buttons. I want like loads of defined, easily visible buttons. I will watch all Jodie Whittaker's episodes before the big Regeneration for Light. Well, you better get on that. You've only got what? 12, 11 days? Obviously, this day's almost over now. Must have been, but it's over now. I did see that someone tagged me But it was just them holding hands right at the premiere. I don't think that reveals too much. Yeah, no, I think that's just them as friends holding hands. Although, I mean, Tasman's already been confirmed within the show anyway, so, like, yeah. I don't know whether that'll be... I don't think that's a sort of reference or anything. I think it's just more them being supportive of each other at the premiere, I would imagine, because it's their last thing, I guess. Like, last public appearance as, members of the show. Just finished rewatching Flux. How did you find it? I'm going to be honest. I struggle with Flux a lot. But maybe you found some good stuff in it, so let me know. Breaking news, a pile of human faces just walked on stage. What? Humans are at the premiere? What? It's me, PewDiePie. I don't know what that was. There we go. But yeah, if you are new, feel free to subscribe. Super Chat's also available. We are trying to get 16,000 subscribers before Power of the Doctor airs. And according to my analytics, we can actually see we are just... I can show you. We are just about, what? Is that 32? Wait, no. Yeah, 132 subscribers away. So actually, if you subscribe, you might actually see your subscription in real time. So feel free to do that, I guess. But yeah. What other questions do we have? Vote 607. The Tasman Revolution, if there even is one, will be a damn squid. I don't even think it's going to get that much of a thing, to be honest. I don't think there's time. I don't think there's time to give it a massive spotlight because of everything else. I feel like where they've left it in Legend of the Sea Devils was kind of designed to just, that was going to be where they end it. Basically, can we just stay with what we have? I don't think it's really going to get much expansion upon. I reckon they might have, like, a kiss at the end, say goodbye or whatever, like, maybe, just as a, a nice little bit for the stands, but, like, I can't see it being a major part, to be honest. Her last word is Yaz. Yeah, but to be fair, Five's last word was Adric. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, like, unless, well, maybe, no. Oh yeah, I'm not a big. Don't get me started on Legend of the Sea Devils, man. Don't get me started on Legend. That's. Don't get me started on Legend. Also, hi Vote Saxon in the chat. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Also, the Who Addicts are back. That's cool. James Wilson's back. Fun fact, they were like one of my first Doctor YouTube channels back in like 2013. They were like some of the OG inspiration for this channel. Oh wow, we got a super chat. Thank you to Cameron Jefferson for the £5 super chat. I'd really like to see. I would really like Shooty to handle the controls of the TARDIS a bit like Tennant. I feel like Jodie didn't really do that a lot. What you mean, sort of rough, like sort of rough and ready, sort of whacking it and stuff? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I kind of want him to have a bit more of a what to call it? I'd really like. I think I'd like a more classic-y style console than the Tennant one. But yeah, maybe a blend. Maybe a blend. But Saxon says, but how the heck will they handle Yaz's departure? What are your theories? Oh, so you mean how is she going to leave? My assumption is either... Because it's weird, isn't it? Because she doesn't seem like the sort of companion who'd willingly just sort of walk. So either she's just like... The Doctor confesses, hey, look, I'm going to change. I reckon what they might do is they might do like a sort of, I'm not going to be the same person you love for much longer, Yaz. And then she'll leave. Or something to that effect. You get what I mean? They'll sort of be like, I'm not going to be the person you love for much longer. It's like, oh, thank you, Doctor. Not too bad, man. Gearing up for review of the tissue compression eliminator prop replica. Oh, man. That must be sick. I'm hyped. I'm with you in my pre-order of the laser screwdriver rubber toe replica, much to the dismay of my bank account. So super chats are very helpful if anyone wants to do it. If you want to know how I spend my money, it's very badly. I make very bad financial decisions, so I need help. I'm still salty that about the no TARDIS regen. Now, to be honest, I kind of think that's nice. I kind of think that's nice that we're having a new vibe. We're not just doing explode in the TARDIS again. I kind of like that. I kind of like that it's going to be a different location. I hope to God, and I don't think they will, but I hope we don't just, that's what you're doing with membership, when they, listen, I thought it would be a good video. I'd call it a tax write-off, except I don't make enough money to get taxed. So, Uh, Thank you to Cameron Jefferson for the £2 super chat, saying, I can't wait to see his Sonic. I'm hoping for purple. Yeah, purple would be nice. Purple would be nice. Tell me about it. £600 about to go on the laser replica, and looks like the first batch will be put soon. Yeah, I don't know what batch I am. I assume, does it say in the email? I have to double check. I won't share that on stream because that might leak my email, which actually no, it wouldn't even matter because it's my business email anyway. It'd be fine because it'd be fine. Unpopular opinion: I don't want a long speech, just a quick playlist. I agree. No, I'm in the same camp. I don't want a long, overdramatic speech, even though I feel like that's what they're going to do. I would much prefer they just have like a low key end, but I don't think that's what they'll do. I think she'll have a long speech, even though I'd rather she didn't. Yeah, the Roboto laser screwdriver pre-order was like, yeah, 500. Yeah, it was 500. But I paid it, to be fair, I am paying it installments, so it's a bit more manageable. But yeah, through like PayPal and stuff. Cheers. We have some big plans for the spoilerific review. In terms of the paradoxy, I look forward to it. The spoilerific reviews, man, if you've not seen the Vote Saxon spoilerific reviews, they're some of my favourite YouTube content. Honestly, go watch them. They're so good. My favourite, and I know that me and Joe, when we got, me and Confused Adipose, when we got him to do YouTube Rewind, we had to get Anthony to redo his Chibnall song that you did in the spoilerific reviews, because we just thought it was really funny. And we just we need that in it. So yeah. Ted Cosplay did it in 2006. But you're never too old to do a cosplay. Is it bad that I want her to get brutally killed in an interesting, not heroic way, just for something different? I get you. No, I do get you. Like the last time, debatably, we had like a sort of unceremonious regeneration would probably be Sylvester, right? Because like he gets shot up in an alley. That's how he goes out. In the alleys of San Francisco. Like, oh wow, just two supergiants very quickly. Yeah, that's how he goes out in the alleys of San Francisco. But I like that because it is so different. Because it is this quite like brutal end to like a very sort of heroic Doctor. I kind of like it. Lucia DW HP and Animal Lover says the TARDIS that says haha is a fake TARDIS props. I think it's the Masters that he's disguised to look like the Doctors as a trap for maybe Yaz. That's my guess. Keep it up, mates. Oh yeah, so from Vinny Shawman, the £4.49 super chat says keep it up, mate. Thank you for the super chats. It really does help out. Genuinely, it means a lot. I'm gonna slip into your Twitter DMs and show you a picture from the spoilerific review. Would love to see your live reaction. Yes, I will have a look. Wait, is it saying it there? Okay, let me have a look. Oh my god, that's great! Nice one. Very nice. That's that's perfect for you guys. I'm looking forward to that. Go and check out the spoilerific reviews when they come out. That's epic. I can see your battle bots up there as well. I'll tell you what, if Ireland wasn't so far away, I would most definitely I'd love to be a guest on one, but travel wise, it would just be a nightmare for me. Who's your favourite companion? New Who. I like Donna and the Ponds. And then classic, I like Ace. Ace is probably my favourite classic companion. New Who wise, I think the Ponds are kind of a package deal, so them or Donna would probably be my answer to that question. Do you believe David Tennant's playing the Master? No, I believe he's playing 14. I'm one of those people, but it just makes sense. Maybe through a glitch regeneration, but yeah. Wait, what was that? Someone said, I've just seen here, Capaldi's regeneration speech is kind of meh. Yeah, no, I agree. It goes on for too long. Power of the Doctor fan-made intros are getting recommended to me. I'll tell you what, there's actually a sick fan-made trailer that I want to show off, if you guys are willing, and hopefully the BBC doesn't copyright claim. We'll try our best. Let me have a look. Power of the Doctor. Someone made this, and I just think it's one of the best trailers I've ever seen. Not even just fan trailers. If they'd have done this as a little in-between trailer for the BBC, which is what they made it as, it would be genuinely great. Let me get it up. Let me make sure my sound levels are good, which they are. Here we see it. It's here. Yeah, here. Right. Hopefully you can see that. Yep. You should be able to. It's blank at the moment just because I haven't pressed play. But here we go. I'm just gonna play it, and hopefully I don't get claimed.
Hello, Doctor. Can I let you in on a little secret?
You've probably seen it, but if you haven't, it's great.
Your existence.
I don't want it to end.
Hang on. That trailer is sick to me, and I wish it was official, but it's not. It's a fan-made one. But I want to say, huge shout out to, let me get the channel name. That is goddamn brilliant. I know, right? The music and everything, and the way the gunshots. No, I like the music a lot. I think the music really adds to it, but fair enough. That's by Sean Edits. I'm going to give Sean a quick subscribe. If you go back and if you go and watch it, just tell him that I sent you. It's great. It's like probably genuinely one of my favorite fan trailers ever made, and I kind of wanted to show it in the last stream, but we all know how that happened. Internet got in the way. BBC could never. It's genuinely such a cool trailer. Like, the way they've synced up the gunshot sounds with the guns, and like the surrender from the Daleks, and using the Master's Laugh from, I think, Spyfall Part 1 in that way was like such a great, use of all that stuff. Like, genuinely a fantastic fan trailer. The power of Sean Edits, exactly. What a guy. My lecturer asked if I'd seen this, thinking it was aired on TV. Had to tell him it was fan-made. Yeah, because they sort of made like a little mock-up one, pretending it aired after a BBC broadcast. But no, it should have been on the TV. I think they'd have done that. Now, I think that one's better, personally, than what they put out officially. I mean, it's just, I mean, to be fair, that's not meant to be the full, like, official trailer. That would be, like, sort of the thing they would show in between, like, BBC programmes. And I think for that purpose, it does its job very well. But it's not official, it's fan-made. That trailer was so well, it actually made Terry smile. We are dealing with marketing levels beyond comprehension. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't even, like, I know a lot of people were disappointed by the trailer for Power. I thought the trailer itself was pretty decent. The episode, I have my reservations about, naturally. But the trailer itself, I thought was fine. Like, I was kind of hoping to see a bit more like Ace and Tegan in that. And maybe like a character that we hadn't seen, i.e. Graham, because we hadn't seen him yet, even though we know he's there. But yeah, I quite liked the trailer, in all honesty. I thought it was fine. But I like the fan trailer a lot. Trailer was good, but they could have released it ages ago. Yeah, I'm not sure why they held it so late. I know that people say it's like the kind of default. Ooh, someone just let my dog in. The kind of default marketing strategy for it. But personally, for me, I think it could have done with being done earlier. So I just jumped because I didn't expect the door to shut. Oh yes, the fan trailer set to Rah Rah Rasputin. I don't know whether I could play that one because I feel like that would almost certainly get claimed. Would it? I feel like it would. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk that. But it is good. I have seen it. Wait, Tharis has a dog? I do. Bonnie. I've put a picture of her on my Twitter. Hang on, I'll show you. Because Bonnie doesn't get enough love. We're gonna show Bonnie on. Maybe I'll get her in a video one day. But she's very lively, so I don't know whether she'd sit down long enough. I did put one out the other day. Here we are. What she does whenever I go to like the bathroom or whatever, she'll run, like when I'm out my chair, she'll run and jump and sit in it. So that's the origin of this picture. This is Bonnie. She's a spaniel mix. I can't remember what she'd mixed with now, but yeah, that's because the big ears. She's very lively. She loves the attention. Yeah, that's my dog. That's my what they call it in Flux, the fucking dog protector things. The Lupar, that's what they're called. Yeah, the release date was in the description of the Paradox trailer. Yeah, it's the 23rd. Although it really should have been at the end of the trailer. I'm not sure why it wasn't. Yeah, no, I do find it weird that it wasn't at the end. That is odd to me. I'm not sure what the reasoning was. When you do the room tour, that is what I'm planning. My problem is that like the stuff that's on my walls keeps changing, and I don't want to like have to remake it. And also, it's just getting like someone to help me film it. But that is something that's on the list. I'm slowly working my way through the list of things. We all know what I call the dog people. Oh man, we do. I probably get taken down if I said it, but we do. No one let Anthony in the chat; he'll be emotionally scarred. Oh dear. I found your face funny theories when you expected to see it and it wasn't there. What the date? Yes. Hang on, I can get it up on stream now. I can get up my live reaction to it. Hang on. Let me find it. It's this one? Yeah, just for a bit of a flashback. Hang on. Well, this is quite meta, isn't it? It's like Inception. Right, are we gonna get a date? Give us a date. Give us a date. What? There was the date. Oh, okay. BBC America just confirmed it. Why wasn't? There we are. There was my reaction. Wait, no, you can't see it. Fuck, I'm sorry. Hang on, I'm gonna show it again. No. Hang on. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I forgot to flick it over. Right, are we gonna get a date? Give us a date. Give us a date. What? There was the date. Oh, okay. BBC America just confirmed it. Why? There we are. Yeah, that was me. It's just that. Oh, are you sure your dog isn't a Zygon? Last I checked, Carrot Tharies is covering Tharies. Was I? No, your head was in the way. No! Right, we're doing it again. I don't care how many times I have to try. Let me make sure. Okay, I don't know how many times I've had to do this. Right, are we gonna get a date? Give us a date. Give us a date. What? There was the date. Oh, okay. BBC America just. There we go. That'll do. Ah! Second video of the day. Today. No, I don't want that. Go away. Wrong screen. What do you mean now? Right, I give up. I give up pleasing you all. You get it. You get the gist. Lol, the Thary's reaction thumbnail face. Look, my face isn't very expressive, so I just have to sort of go, and then like, oh, what other ones can I do? Like that. If you ever look at the podcast thumbnails, they're a sight to behold. Wait, has there been a new photo? Has there been a new photo? Because I'm seeing people talk about photo. I've just seen someone do this meme. No Smith, no 60th. That'll be me. I kid. I do want Smith to come back, but like, if he can't, fair enough. But yeah, has anyone got any questions? Because we've sort of gone through all the paradox stuff. So if anyone's got any questions, any burning questions, nah, stop it with this. This person just entered. I feel like the thing's probably ended. Darius is repeatedly watching his stream on his stream to get more ad revenue. SMH. What can I say? You respect the grind. Also, yeah, speaking of, if you haven't subscribed, feel free. We're about 29 subscribers away from 15,900. And you can actually see it here. There we go. You can actually, if you subscribe, you can see the number go up. Isn't that cool? You can see it in real time. But yeah. There we go. Could you do a live next Sunday to watch Paradoxer? I probably won't stream it live because of copyright issues. But what I will do is I'll probably record my live reaction and then I'll probably like release bits of that depending on YouTube copyright, and then I'll obviously also do reactions, reviews, all that good stuff, as to be expected. I wouldn't risk doing it live because of copyright, and also I'd want to get the videos out as quick as possible. When is Doctor Magazine out? I believe it is the 13th. Dare you to stream the whole app? Nah, I would get so demonetized. I would get so destroyed by the copyright system. You'd never see me again. I feel like YouTube and the BBC would like assassinate me. Just whoosh, gone. But yeah, you'll still get plenty of content from me, centenary-wise. Don't you worry about that. I mean, it's me. I upload like 1 billion times a day. Of course you're going to get content from me. Vote Saxon says, how will they handle the region into 10 and will she become Gatwa? Then flashes through 12, 11, 10. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. The thing is, I'm thinking is, because you remember that rumor a while back that like Davison, I think Colin, and like maybe David Bradley or like Sylvester or one of those was going to like come back? I'm reckoning, because there's that line in the trailer, isn't there, about her being erased from like time. So my theory is when like we'll have a flash through all the faces, and then obviously it might land on like Whittaker for a bit, but I reckon as a result of her maybe flicking through a bunch of faces, it might, subconsciously mean that she regenerates into Tennant. Either that or it does flick into Gatwa, and then because of, the messiness of all that stuff, it'll flick into Tennant, like you said. Something like that. I definitely think we're going to see Tennant at the end. I'm laying down that claim now. I'm laying down that claim now. How about doing a stream from a pub? Maybe. One day. Oh my, it might do a spinning around shot like the Thomas Child. Wait, which spinning around shot from the Thomas Child? That'd be a nice reference. Yeah. In the trailer, she says it's incredibly dangerous. Anything could happen. It's very echoey, so I think there might be something going on there. Perhaps it's so vague that we shall team up and do it together. Yes, we will. Are you going to see Jodie at LFCC in November? No, because I'm only going the Saturday, which is Matt Smith Day, because I want to meet Matt Smith. But if you're going to LFCC on Saturday, I will be there to meet Matt Smith and probably fangirl myself out the door because he's my favourite, Oh wait, what you mean? Oh, you mean when we do it together, we'll cause the change into Tennant? Oh, I only just got that. Sorry, yeah, it's just the chat going so quick. Jodie's going to LFGC. She is on the Sunday, I think. No, I'm going on the Sunday. I'll meet you one day. Just book to go on the Saturday as well. No, I'm joking. When's LFCC? Very out of the loop. The 19th and the 20th of November. See, I'm so good at remembering dates. If the episode leaks, would you watch it? Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. Depends. If it's like, if proper like full 1080p leak, then yeah, probably. But like, if it was like, remember when Series 8 episodes leaked, they were all like black and white, and like, sort of had like unfinished effects in them? Remember that? I wouldn't probably watch it, I'd probably just wait then. I probably wouldn't back into a place in slow motion, like Die Hard. Oh, that'd be great. Oh. My thoughts, Jodie goes boom, fade to black. Nah, they're not gonna. Oh yeah, no, they're not gonna do that. Cue credits, reintroducing David Tennant to the Doctor. We're definitely seeing something. If they fade to black, I don't think they will. I think they might have originally, but I think since we know like Bad Wolf have taken over, I reckon they'd have filmed something new. It's just a case of what. I mean, there is that rumor that she is falling off a cliff, so maybe it was Bert Saxon who pushed her. I'm not naming names, but we would be heroes. I'm going both days. Book Smith and Tennant. Still need to book Jodie. Well, you might meet me there. That'd be cool. We'll get nothing, just a picture of Chibnall giving us the finger. That would be amazing. I will happily take credit. There we go. You're like, oh, what am I thinking of? In Shrek 2, when Puss in Boots is sent out by the king to kill Shrek, that's you, but you're actually successful. They're not fading to black because we know someone was hired to re-edit the finished ending. I think, do we? I never saw that. If you've got a link to that, though, I would definitely like to see. Would you watch what? I mean, if it leaked, yeah, probably. I will approach you and ask if you're the famous guy who voiced Dalek Dave. I didn't even voice Dalek Dave. That was someone else, and that is a deep cut. But yeah, you can approach me. It's yeah. What do you think of the Mario trailer? Now that's a real question. I think it's really good up until Chris Pratt is like shows his voice. No, I think it's decent. I actually do think it's quite good. I don't like the Chris Pratt voice from what we've heard. Although, in fairness, it is like what, like 2 words. It's like it's very little. It's just Mushroom Kingdom, here we come, and it's also, I guess, the what do you call it? He also goes, "What is this place?" I'm not sold, but it has been a very little amount. Wait, is there more pictures from the premiere? I'm seeing more pictures be posted, but I'm not sure where. Maybe it's on one of their Instagrams. Hold on. Hold the line. There might be some more images. Darius, who's your least favourite companion from Doctor Who? Ryan Sinclair. That was quick. What am I looking for? Yes, that was what I was looking for. No, it's not there actually. I'm not sure where it is, but I'm not sure where it was posted originally. But here's a picture of Mandip at the premiere. I hadn't seen this anywhere else, so I don't know where this is from. But there you go. Very cool. I think that's about all the images. Okay, no, there's some more. The other posters. Okay, here we are. So here are the other posters of each of the characters. So you got Jodie, of course, Mandip, John, and then Sasha. I like the posters. I think the posters are pretty cool. It is interesting that we only ever see John in this spacesuit, which does make me think he might not have a nice ending. But yeah, those are cool. And they were just posted, so that was perfect timing. I tweeted you another picture. I will have a look. Nice. I think I used that in a tweet, didn't I? Like, POV, you just posted the picture of Dr. Huxley. Did Mo Saxon say, I do think that would be in reference to Madam Gill? Damn. Oh my. Have you seen Doctor Who poop ever? Yes. Been a while. Because, what do you call it? They did Evil Dan. That's the last thing they really did. But yes. Bradley didn't mention it on the one show. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. And I had a feeling he hadn't, because I feel like if he had, I'd have seen. Oh, wait, yeah, is Yas crying? Oh, yeah, she is. I didn't even notice that. I thought, because I think, right, the lights and, like, all the particle effects, I didn't notice it. But yeah, she is crying. Which makes me think, you know, I don't know what I'm thinking, but it's making me think stuff. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, look at the Dan poster. The visor is cracked. Yes, I did see that. I'll show it again. S effects. Where are you? SFX, where are you? By the way, has anyone seen the teaser for that Velma cartoon? It looks so bad. I'm sorry, it just looks so irritating. But yes, he is in the visor, and his like visor seems to be cracking. So maybe the what do you call it? The vacuum of space might get to it, which would be quite a gruesome way to go if they do that. I mean, like Katarina was probably like the only one I could think of off the top of my head who succumbed to that in the first Doctor era. So yeah. Why is he as breathing out regeneration energy? I think that's just a promo thing that they're having them all sort of surrounded by like sort of regeneration stuff. It was so subtly revealed SFX that Grave is backed. Maybe that was accidental release. I don't think it was accidental. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, SFX didn't blur out the time when everyone else seemed to, so maybe they did do it on accident. I'm not sure. Gunshot to the visor. It looks like that, yeah. He plastered my pants away. Oh my. To be fair, no, that's how they do it. That's how he saves himself, guys. He's gonna plaster his helmet back together. We all thought that was never gonna come back up again, but that's how they solve it. Picture this. He's in the vacuum of space, and he goes, "Don't worry, guys." And he pulls out like some like cement filler, and he fills in this. He fills it in, and he's like, I'm the universe's greatest plasterer," and he's just there. I think we solved the mystery. Dan saves himself from the vacuum of space. Oh no. Yeah, shoots Dan because he predicted Tasman League. I mean, it looks like she's aiming at the Master, though, because he's in the TARDIS in the trailer, right? We figured it out, everyone. It will never not be funny to me that never came up in the show. I know, right? It's mental that they made such a big deal in the news press of he's a plasterer from Liverpool, and we just never hear about him being a plasterer. The only line where it's even remotely hinted at is when he's like, when Diane, or whatever is that his name? Diane, yeah. She's like, you gotta trade, do that. And then he just never says what that trade is, which kind of funny, to be fair. As mental as that Chip McCarthy payoff, so no plastering. No, but I just think it would be hilarious. Can you imagine he just pulls one out and goes, "Don't worry, everyone, I can fix my helmet." No, I did put on Twitter the other day, and I think this would be hilarious. They should just get me to write the centenary. I kid. I did put this up on Twitter the other day. Where is it? Where are you, you fool? There we are. I put this up on Twitter the other day, and it's really funny to me. Currently imagining the Master singing Rasputin, the Doctor while she's captured, with the Cybermen as the backing dancers. Like that one scene in Series 3 with the "I can't decide whether you should live or die," but more chaotic. And then it's just Jean-Luc did this edit of him singing Rasputin, and the Cyber Lords have got the guitars. Oh, it would be fantastic. The thing is, right, if I wrote Power and it did just have all this crazy stuff, I would just make it as wacky as possible. Play up the hilarity of it. You know? Should have done that in DWW. Which one's DWW? I'm not struggling to figure out what that means. What that's short for. I think I'm being really dumb there. But you might have to spell that one out so I know. Cyberman, pawns of the Master again. Yeah, that's true. I really hope that the Cybermen get into their own groove under Russell again. But then it would become Flux. Nah, because, like, at least my version of the centenary would be fun, you know? Flux wasn't fun. Flux was just like, what? What was that? Oh yeah, Discord Doctor Who script. Oh yes, that will happen. By the way, I probably should say this now. That's probably going to get delayed due to centenary stuff. I'm going to say that. It's probably going to be moved to Christmas, I think. But yeah, I unironically want that. Maybe not Cybermaster's backing, dancing him, but him dancing to Rah Rah Rasputin would be awesome. It would just be fun, you know what I mean? Like, I would clap. Even, you know, give him the silver pants as well. Go all out. Give him the silver trousers. Go all out. You know? Just have it be fun. Adding dancing numbers to Doctor Who can only improve it. True. I gotta go. Bye, Stan the Slitheen, and I agree with the message. To be honest, Chibnall did Cyberman better than RTD, which is mainly because of Ability to Die. To be fair, though, Ability to Die was barely his, and I would still say that the Series 2 one is better than Haunting. So, I said what I said. Although I will agree, he did sort of slowly make them more and more into Daleks. And I always kind of found it BS that in Doomsday, the Cybermen, like, not a single one of them can kill a Dalek, and there's like what, 6 million of them? Like, come on. One of you should be able to kill it, sure. Like, like, a bunch of you should be able to kill one of them, surely. Like, I would have power balanced that a bit more, but, you know. Obviously have the Daleks come out on top, but, like, still. Have it be a bit closer, you know what I mean? Dan's still dead, but Vinder's... Oh my god, I keep forgetting Vinder's in it. I'm genuinely not even... I'm not even joking. I keep forgetting he's in it. Russell clearly has favourites. That is true. That is true. Daleks are definitely his favourite. Although, I still think he could do some good Cyberman stuff. I think the Cybermen genuinely... Like, the Cybermen, as you may be able to tell by this lovely head, are my favourites. They always have been. I also can think they're the most consistently shafted in the show. Really looking forward to RTD2 mainly because of the amount of wacky behind-the-scenes stuff we'll get again. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just looking forward to all, man. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, what RTD can do with, like, a 2020s budget, with, like, all the fancy cameras. Rachel Talale's directing as well. I think it's going to look and sound and feel phenomenal as well. Classic Cybermen model. I mean, it kind of depends, like, in terms of, are you talking designs, or are you talking, like, personality-wise? Because I'm going to say this, and this might annoy some people. I love the Earthshock Cybermen, again, as you can tell. But in stories like Earthshock themselves, as great as they are, the Cybermen, you know, they don't really need to be Cybermen. You know what I mean? They're kind of just soldiers. They could be like anybody. But, like, I think the Cybermen at their best when you play up, like, the horror of them and the sort of, like, I think, like, World Enough in Time, the Series 10 one is great. Like, it's a great example of that. Yeah, I think World Enough in Time, Doc Falls, I think there is some good Cybermen new series content. I just think a lot of the time they're either relegated to the Master's lackeys, or they're sort of, like, they kind of miss the point. Like, I don't like when, what you call it, you know in Dark Water, Death in Heaven, where they, like, convert, like, dead people? It's like, I kind of get what you're going for, but no. But then, like, in, like, the Chibnall era, where they want to become all organic, like, remove all organic components, it's like, no, you're missing the point! Stop that! No. I really hope LTD brings political angle to the Cybermen with the current political climate. You could do a lot with them, making everything identical. Yes, absolutely. I mean, the Twitter account is a good example of that. The Cybers Industries, is that still going, by the way? The weird Twitter account ARG thing, because, like, they've done some good tweets to that effect, talking about how, like, an upgrade is cheaper than, like, heating your home, so you might as well upgrade. It's like some good stuff. I'd love some new iconic monsters. I think that'll be a big focus of the new era, and that is a change I am all for. 100% it's time for some new big bads. 100%. Without a doubt, it's time for, like, I want... In terms of returning ones, I've done a video before talking about my classic villains request list. My classic villains I'd like to see return, we've honestly seen most of the ones I would want, but... Sutek, I'd like to see more Syl species. I'd like to see the Celestial Toymaker, which I think we're getting. I think I'd like to see the Talos Cybermen from Tomb, because Tomb is a Cybermen. Probably one of my favourite Classic Who stories, and favourite Cyberman stories as well. It was also my first Classic Who story, so I want those guys back. Also just the best Cyberman design, don't at me, even better than the Mondas ones. What was the other one? Oh, the Candyman, because I think that's just great. I think he's hilarious, but and I think the villain's actually well done. I did see a question then. Cybermen are perfect for the commentary on today's political climate. I've come very close to writing a short story on it. Yeah, absolutely. Like, you could do so much with that, about how, like, you could do it so that, like, you know how, like, beauty standards are sort of ever changing. Like, people get more and more cybernetic upgrades to make themselves look more, like, attractive to what people think is attractive, and then they end up just becoming Cybermen. Do some shit like that. Like, go all out with it, you know? Do something mad. Like, I would say there's so much you could do with that. Bring back Omega. Can I be really honest? I think Sutek is just the better version of Omega. Omega's only iconic because he's a Time Lord guy. Like, Sutek is cooler in every way. I'm gonna say it. I like Omega, but Sutek is better. That's my thought on that. Right, gotta go to bed. Night RMG. What time is it? It's 9:20. I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. Well, I hope anyway this makes up for the short stream yesterday. We got a bit of a longer stream tonight. As a nice little, apology for the shortness of the previous stream. Rah, rah, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. I hope RTD2 isn't just series once for. I do hope he gets lots of new stuff. Oh, he will. If you've seen Years and Years and It's a Sin, he's evolved a lot as a writer, and the world has evolved a lot since, 2009 when he left? Like, he's going to be different, but it's also going to have his, signature on it. I'm really looking forward to what he will do in the modern climate. I think he's going to do some really, really cool stories with it. I can see it. Yeah, I know about the Bassett's thing, but you could change the design. You could change the design a bit. Good day, Zeller Creations. It's going good. Yeah, you can change the Candyman up a bit. You could get that to work. Will the Time Lords ever fully come back? Can I be really honest? I'm kind of sick of Gallifrey and the Time Lords. I would like a couple of series where they're not even mentioned. I want new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, Time Lords are great in moderation, but they've kind of been at the forefront for a bit too long for my taste. Give them a break for a bit. You know what I mean? Do you reckon Beat the Beep will return? I mean, yeah, I think that guy that we've seen in the filming is Beat the Beep, I'm pretty sure. Slitheen will return, though. I'd love to see a modern Slitheen story. I think especially with the politics of recent times, you could do a really funny Slitheen story. Gotta go bye. I guess I'll watch this stream later. No worries. Well, thank you for tuning in anyway. Always appreciate it. We've had so many titles, yet barely anything has happened with them. That's true. Unless Darius is president, we don't want Time Lords. Yeah, I just think we need a bit of a break. Hot take, but I'd rather have a whole series of returning villains as opposed to another series of entirely new villains. Now, see, the thing is, I still think there is legs in a series of just new villains. The problem is Series 11 just wasn't a good example of that. Like, you can do that concept well, I just don't think Series 11 was a great example of it. I think Russell is the type of guy who could do it. Like, think about how many new villains there were in Series 1 that, we've never seen, that have, or, just in his era, that have become iconic since. The Slitheen, the Adipose, the Chadoon. You know what I mean? Like, you can do new villains, it's just that I don't think Series 11 is a great example. But I think a balance is always good. Like, I think Series 1's a good example if you look at it. Like, you got the Autons in there, you got the Daleks in there, but you also got a good balance of new things. You got Slitheen, Cassandra, you also, you get, what else do you get? You get the Ghost and Unquite Dead and all that sort of stuff. Says I dug the title job for that reason. But the fact is, there's no plans to follow it up. It was new. It was a new thing. Yeah, I get that. But the fact it has no trouble to follow it up makes the entire thing feel pointless. Yeah. No, I agree. I think my issue with it was just my main problem with the Timeless Child, and I've kind of said it before, is that it makes the Doctor too important to the overall universe. That's my main issue with it. Like the pre-Hartnell thing, it's kind of annoying, but it's not a big deal to me. It's kind of just one of those other canon things. But the fact that like you said, the fact that it's not really getting followed up on is a big knock against it, 100%. Because even though I'm not a big fan of the idea for the reasons I outlined, if you're gonna make, that, if you're gonna make a story arc, you have it have a through line. You know what I mean? Make it have a point. The Time Lords are awesome. The Time Lords are awesome. I just think that the whole Gallifrey Time Lord mythology has been done to death at this stage. I think you can do cool stuff with them, but I think there's a reason that, Russell got rid of them. Because, in the classic show, as much as I love them in, the war games where they're these powerful entities, in a lot of classic Q, they are kind of just stuffy bureaucrats. And I definitely get the angle of that, they're a, what do you call it? A play on, more conservative, British society. But, and you could definitely do that, but I don't know. I feel you could do that in other ways. Favorite one-off monsters? Mine are the Shard, the Flood, from What's of Mars. Ooh, the Dream Lord would be up there. I think the Dream Lord's phenomenal, and I've always thought that like you could do more with him. I'd love him to come back. Classic Who? Let me think of a Sutak again would be a top tier one. Yeah, I think they would be my two. You need to be the new Time Lord of Gallifrey. This is the campaign. I'm going to be the president of Gallifrey now. I've decided. They can't stop me. I mean, it's a ball of nothing now anyway, so I could just stroll up and be like, I'm the president now. There's not going to be anyone there to stop me. I'd like to see something from the level of Dalek's Master Plan or the Chase, a long chaptered series done right. Yeah, I mean, I think that has potential. I think what they should do, if there's one thing I think they should carry on from Flux, is like naming the series. Because I think realistically, for newcomers, having like series 14 might be a bit of like a, ooh, don't know how I feel about that. You know, it might be a bit inaccessible, but having it be, I don't know, Doctor Who Resurrection, Doctor Who, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not great at names, but like Doctor Who, Reborn, or Doctor Who Beginnings, something like that. Obviously, I've not got great names off the top of my head, but something like that. I think a name thing, Bastion and Arada are cool. That's a good shout for one-off villain. Definitely. I like the family of Blood as well. They're great for series 3. Those are banging. Those are great. Do 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 do. Seeing a lot of pictures that are like photoshopped. To Steffi Berg got Time Lords, godlike ones. I mean, a balance, maybe. I don't know. I'm just sick of the Time Lords. I'm gonna be real with you. We've seen enough. We've seen enough. I want like some new entities. You know what? You know what I'd have done if you were going to do the Time Lords as like having me part of the Doctor Who origin story? Do like a Loki thing. That'd be cool. Have that be what the division were. But no, instead they're just like, oh, we're going to kill you because. I want Shasha to stick around for shooting. That is looking less likely now because I think he was given like his costume and tissue compression eliminator, which they normally do when someone's like leaving on a more permanent basis, just saying it. Because I've been streaming for about 2 hours in the same position, or hour and a half rather, in this case. Oh, right, what's this from? The Sun? Hang on, what tabloid is this from? This is another image of Jodie Amanda. This looks like a Daily Mail paper. Hang on, let me have a look. I'm going to Google Power of the Doctor premiere. Because they might have some pictures that we haven't seen. Hold on. Oh wow, I searched up Power of the Doctor premiere and the first thing to come up was my live stream. That's cool. Nice. I'm not seeing it, but I did see it on Twitter, so that looks to me like it's from an article, but I'm not sure what article. If anyone can find that article for me, feel free. What about if they did a series where it was all returning villains, but they were all villains who had only ever appeared once before? That might be nice. To be fair, yeah, I wouldn't mind that as much. I think it's just the fact that, like, recently it's been a lot of the same ones. Daleks, Cyberman, Master, Weeping Angels. You know, like, give us some variety. Intense Stories close up. Yeah, it's alright, just because I was using my computer. Sorry about that. I swear there was an article, but I can't find it. That's really annoying. I gotta go now. Bye. No worries. Thank you for stopping by. Do you think they will recast the Master right away or let him rest? I think he should be rested for a bit, personally. And I've got a whole video talking about the Master that I am planning on releasing. If nothing really is happening tomorrow, that might be tomorrow's video, so look out for that. But yes, I think they should give him a rest for a while. This year or New Year special? Oh, you talk about specials? I'm still not completely ruling out a Christmas one. Maybe that's being optimistic, but that might be being optimistic, but I genuinely think there could be a Christmas one. Would you like a Dalek redesign? Absolutely. I did a video back in the day talking about why I want a Dalek redesign, and I still stand by what I said in that video. 100%. It's time. Like, I love the Time War ones, but it's time for a new design. Bye for now. Bye, Blue. See it. I'm noticing people saying that they're leaving, but like the people are still watching, so I don't know. I'll just keep going. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'm vibing. We're chilling out. But yeah, also, if I miss your question, super chats are always a great way to like make me see it, because it will like flash up on my screen in big letters, and it also helps out the channel. But obviously, of course, it's not required, but it does help. Oh, Morgan Jeffries just posted a picture with Jodie here. There we are. So there's another picture. Remember the what you call it? The days where like they were filming for the 60th. I miss those streams. I'm looking forward to that when Series 14 comes along. If there's a Christmas special, we'll surely get a teaser at the end of the centenary, right? Yeah. I'm thinking there might be, you know. I don't really have an inside thing on that. I just have a feeling. If not then maybe New Year's, because then it would technically be part of the anniversary year. I just think they were filming so early. In Camden. If he misses your question, you can give him money to ensure he sees it. Exactly, that's how live streams work. Otherwise, I might die of lack of money. I don't know. Did you hear that Series 15 was confirmed? Yes, I did do a video on that a while back. Yep. It was on the channel the other day. Yep. I did indeed. I'm really hoping those logos are real. Yeah, that diamond one with all the different variations. Genuinely, if they do that, that might be like the best logo we've ever seen. In fact, you know what? Since we didn't get a proper chance to do that one last time, I think I'm going to show it on stream again, because why not? Where are they? I did have a link to them. There we are. Look at these boys. Look at them. They look amazing. Hang on, I'm going to show you. Look at this. Beautiful. If these are the new designs, genuinely, because like they've taken the 70s Tom Baker design, modernized it, perfect anniversary logo. In fact, I'll go out and say it. I wouldn't even mind this just being the new logo, to be honest. I especially like the stacked version. I like this a lot. I think that could be great on, and then like obviously you have this on like DVD spines and stuff. I think it looks really cool, and I hope this one's real. The second one was confirmed to be a fake made by some friends of mine. But I really like this design. I think it looks dated now, but that's part of the appeal. Like for an anniversary, as a throwback logo especially, I think it works really well. No, it'll break your internet. Yeah, that's true. That's what happened last time. Literally perfect. Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, like they have diamond logo for Diamond Anniversary. Well, exactly. They've had like these blue diamonds in like every one of their little social media posts, so it would literally be perfect. I want it a lot, and I can imagine it looking fucking fantastic in a title sequence too. So yeah, personally for me, that would be great. I'd love it if it was that. Although I will say, the current logo has grown on me. I particularly like it in white, because you may have noticed that I always put it in white in my thumbnails. And that's because I just think it looks nicer. And it's also just visual symmetry with like the text. But I've always thought that the logo that we currently have looks better in white than it does in like yellow or anything, personally. I just referred to you as the leaker in my Doctor Obsessed group chat. That I realised how weird that sounds. Nah, that makes me sound like some sort of. That makes me sound like a Time Lord unto myself. You have the Doctor, the Master, the Watcher, the Leaker. Admittedly, it does sound like a Time Lord that pisses his pants a bit too often, but I'll take it. um, this is some pictures of some Daleks and some Cyberman. Very nice. It's kind of mad that like it's like over, because I said in my last video, I think it was my last one or video before, whichever one, that like even though I'm not a big fan of this era, as you all know, it was literally the era that started this channel. I started this channel's event about it, and now this channel has outlived it, which is going to be kind of mad. The Master, the Rani, the Leaker. I really like the new Cybermen. I want to see them in like public. The Pertwee McGann logo is my favorite. Yeah, that probably is up there for me. I quite like, and I know this is controversial. I know that Twitter hates this logo. I like the Smith one. I like the Smith one. I like the DW that spins into the TARDIS. I think that looks really cool. I've always thought that was a cool effect. Stay back, Yaz, the leaker is starting to leak. Now that just sounds like something from like a porn parody. You know what I mean? Like, oh god, he's leaked everywhere. No! That would truly be a horrifying foe. It's dumb. No, I like it. It's cool. The little DW. I think it's nice. Time Lord name is the leaker. That's canon. Wait, liking the Matt Smith one is unpopular? Yeah, on Twitter, everyone seems to hate that, like, the DW logo. Harry's Express is confirmed for Doctor Paul Brody. I like this. Oh, I like the Smith logo too. And can I be honest as well, while we're on the topic about title sequences and stuff? I'm not a big fan of the Whitaker one. I know it gets a lot of praise, and I get what they were going for with like let's make it like the Hartnell one. But I think the problem with that is what works about the Hartnell what would you call it, intro is its simplicity. It's in black and white, very simple shapes. When you make that CGI and bright and have a bunch of stars and it moves really quick, it just doesn't really work as well. I'd also say that, like, in terms of, like, it doesn't really have much pace to it. I know it's sort of move quick, but I mean, like, the little asteroids move quick, but, like, the actual pace of it's quite slow compared to, like, the Tennant one where it's, like, blazing through at, like, 1,000,000 miles an hour, which I much prefer. I do like the music, but again, it's kind of quite slow and sort of eerie, which doesn't really fit this era of the show very well. Whittaker's title looks like a chemical toilet flushing. Yeah, no, I kind of see it. I kind of see it. No, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. You know when people are like, what do you see? And it's just this massive spillage on like a piece of like a piece of paper. It's like it's just a blob, you know? That felt like more a blob moving alive. Yeah, like flubber vibes. No, I don't mind. It's not the worst, but it's definitely I don't really quite get the hype for it because I see that one get hyped up quite a bit. I like the music though. Rorschach test, that's the one. I think. It's just where everyone there has bias against the Moffat era. Yeah, there is a weird anti-Moffat vibe from Twitter that hasn't really gone away since his era. Whereas I've come round on Moffat a lot since. Nah, I think it's a bit boring. I miss the TARDIS being in it, to be honest. I disagree. 7 Part 2 sucks. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm probably not as big a hater of it as some people, but it's not great. The doors opening the wrong way and the wooden windows are a bit weird. So RTD is doing at least 2 seasons, and RTD is the reason we got Christmas specials in the first place. Yes, that is true. Oh, I do love the 2010 Smith one, though. The 2010 Smith one. I think the 2010 Smith one is like a natural evolution from the Tennant one, where it's like... It's got like lightning and clouds, but it's still got the TARDIS spinning around. I like when the TARDIS gets struck by lightning, just gives me like Back to the Future vibes. Very cool title sequence, in my opinion. For me. Also, yeah, if you haven't already and you are still watching, number 1, good on you. And number 2, feel free to like if you haven't already and subscribe if you are new. I've had clips of Capaldi popping up on Twitter, and man, I take back a lot of what I said about his era. It's fantastic compared to what we have now. Yeah, his era has grown on me a lot, particularly Series 8 and 10. I'll be honest, I'm still not a big Series 9 guy, but Series 8 and 10 have grown on me a lot. Like, I've sort of looked back on it and gone, huh, this isn't as bad as I remember it at all. Justice for K9. I like K9. I know a lot of people think he's annoying, but I think that's more because, like, some classic Who. I'll tell you another thing. I see some... Can I be honest? My least favourite classic Who story, Invasion of Time. I do not like that story, and I don't get any of the what you call it, the love for that story. I've always disliked it. And subscribe to Steve Bagful. No, I got confused between you and Steve Bagful. I know. Subscribe to Vote Saxon. Yes, I agree. I agree with the message. I love Vote Saxon. Favorite 13th Doctor outfit would be the sort of black / dark navy blue coat in Once Upon a Time, and when she's the time thing in The Vanquishers, which is funny because not even one she technically wore. You should give Doctor Who Helix 2 intro a watch. I think I probably have. I've watched a lot of the fan-made title sequences. I just can't remember them by name. I love the theme for the Smith one. The visuals are okay. What they did do to part 7 part 1 is a crime. Oh yeah, the weird like filters. Yeah, those were weird. I never got that. Although I you know, as you guys know, I am more of a Series 7 defender than most. So, yeah. Take that how you will. Thanks, babe. Love you too. Oh, stop it, you flirt. Favorite sonic screwdriver? Ooh, that's a good question. It's a toss-up between 10 and 11s. Like, I go back and forth. Because I like 10s as well. In fact, I do have the Universal remote is sort of behind me, amongst a bunch of the other ones. It's probably it's either 10 or 11s. Like, I flip-flop. I do love the whoosh of Smiths, the claws. They're sick. Yeah, and I don't think I can defend the wooden logo from Tuckle Mercy, to be honest. But I am very much looking forward to having a laser screwdriver. Very much so. Vote Saxon, don't lie. Your favourite is 10s. You've reviewed it more times than I have girlfriends. To be fair, though, maybe that's why Vote Saxon likes it less. He's sick of the sight of it. You know? You can buy proper replicas for Sonic Screwdrivers, but they cost a lot. Yeah, also, Ripperto are always out of stock when I have a look, to be fair. You haven't had any girlfriends, JK. Harsh. But true. We are Doctor Who fans after all. It's okay to accept it. You know? I've accepted that I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, and so should you. Now go buy more Doctor Who stuff. Consume the product. Yeah, no, I probably would say 11 is my favourite. But, like, 10s is pretty close. Wait, wait, we're supposed to be alone. Yeah, it's kind of the rules. I'm sorry about that. You know, if you have any human interaction with people, just stop that. You know, it's just cut it off. It's bound to end, unfortunately. You'll be having a normal conversation, and then you'll go, "Oh, that reminds me of that thing in that one Doctor Who episode." And everyone will just immediately be like, "What?" And you'll be like, I'm not good at social situations. We shall all love each other and live in a big commune in the Nevada desert. No, that's where they keep us to do like experiments. They quarantine us from the rest of society. Like keep them in a corner. Occasionally they'll like feed us with like jelly babies and like maybe like fish fingers randomly. You know, get a little Doctor Who magazine for reading. They just keep us away from the rest of the world. The Mile Who Club, I like that. Oh my god, this episode is epic. You're in for the treat. Have you seen it, Thomas Dixon? Because I know you had some. Did you have some info? Were you that one chapter that had like some insider knowledge before? Were you at the premiere, Thomas Dixon? Can you tell us anything? Was it cool? Or are you just an IV drip of custard? Yes and yes. Oh wow, very cool. You were at the premiere. Thomas Dixon was at the premiere. Shout outs to you. Did you? Okay. Now I have to ask you because I think you did get some stuff right in one of the filming streams. So I have to ask you: did you see the regeneration? I don't think you did, but I mean, if you can't say, you can't say. But I have to ask. Apparently, he was. Yeah. Now tell us, his Paul McGann is in it. Ah, he's not responded. He's probably worried he's going to get swatted down. I'm not going to say a thing, but all I can say is, wow. Okay, so did. Oh, wow, okay. He seems to be positive. Okay, that's giving me some confidence, you know? Fair enough. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, my back. I feel like Toby Maguire. It's just my back. My back. It's because I've been sat in the same position for too long, which you wouldn't think is bad for me because that's what I do all day, every day. But it's just the fact that I've been, you know, normally I move about a bit because I'm on camera. I'm just sort of sat reading in the same place. It's up there with Journey's End. Really? Okay. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it, but if you believe it, I trust you. Tom, blink if you're in danger. Nice. This is one with Morgan Jeffrey with Janet Fielding, Sophie Aldred, and I think some TikTokers with Jodie as well. I should have been invited. In the words of that one scene in Vicar of Dibley, it should have been me. Ah, it should have been me. It's okay. I'll be Andrew Garfield and Craig Boy. Oh, cheers, man. Cheers, man. Uh, who's Tom Holland in this equation? Nah, Journey's End was good. I don't even care. I think Journey's End was good. I think Journey, like the thing is, right? Stolen Earth is probably the better of the two parts, but Journey's End is such an epic like conclusion. I don't care. I love it. Boo-doo-doo. Why didn't they invite the leaker? Well, actually, now that we say it like that, that kind of checks out. Your story checks out. Confused out of Post could be Tom Holland. Yes, I think we've sorted it. Sorted it. Someone make art of that. Do it now. And I'll do the retweetings on the twitter.com. Just looking through the chat. What I found strange is the new TARDIS console is likely already built. I think they might do a small recreation of the Tenant console for the 60th. I'm reckoning we'll get like a, you know, like how they use the Doctor Who experience set for the 50th. By the way, funny you should be here, Vote Saxon. I always use your your Doctor Who experience video as like a time capsule for the days that I remember, the days long gone where that existed. And now you just go to Cardiff Bay and it's just a depressing hole. Like, oh, good times. I agree, Jin is it's alright. Yeah, no, the whole Norclaw thing is really unfortunate. But like, you know, obviously, I'm still gonna watch the stories just because like they came out before we knew any of that. But like, yeah, so excited for this app. I hope the David specials are separate from the main show as an alternate reality. I think he will be in between, but I think there'll be a justification for. That's what I made it for. It works. It works, man. It really works. I was planning on doing a similar thing for Worlds of Wonder, but I keep forgetting to do it. Maybe eventually. To be fair, I didn't film as much as you though, so. But yeah. To be fair, it was a lot shorter as well. But I miss that experience so very much. But every now and again, I go back and watch that documentary, and it brings a smile to my soul. We need more information for that guy that was in the premiere. We'll get him. We'll get him in an interrogation. No, we won't. We love you, Thomas Dixon. Yeah, he was giving me stuff during the filming, so I think he is legit. I think. Yeah, I have no reason to disbelieve him because I think he was right at that time. So, yeah, stands to reason he would. Do you think we're gonna see get a last few minutes of Shooty if she doesn't regenerate to David? Yeah, although I do think it is gonna be David. Like realistically, it probably is gonna be David because like it wouldn't really make sense for it to be Shooty on the basis that like he couldn't film due to Sex Education season 4 and other commitments to the Barbie film. It could very briefly flicker into him before flickering into Tennant. Like they could maybe get him to film just that little bit. Do. Barbara Haymaker, welcome to the top chair tier. You are now a channel member. Congratulations. Thank you for your support. You missed the comment from Dixon, did I? Did I? Where? Ah, okay, I'll give you one spoiler. There is a huge twist that, as a long-term view fan, I did not see coming and was shocked to the core. Timeless Child 2? Yeah, no, I did hear something about a major twist, but I don't know. As someone from the Ronda, it's good to see Welsh people doing so well on this platform. Cymru, I'm biased. I'm going to be honest, my Welsh is really bad, but yes, I love being Welsh and being on the platform. Although, they're probably bigger Welsh channels than me, but yeah. Thank you anyway, I appreciate that. Oh well, the Cybermen are getting at Tegan. That's funny. That's funny. That's cool. I feel like there's a joke in this. Hang on. Bear with me. Had to be done. Had to be done. Yeah, there's more than one apparently. I thought there was only one Cyberman, but apparently there is more. Wait, why did someone say shh? No, what's going on? If the Master's the Doctor's brother, I will flip out. I don't want it to be that. Please don't be that. No, it would be bad. All the looms. If they make looms canon, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, right? And I say this with the most love. Looms are dumb. I've said it on Twitter, and I stand by what I said. You know? Adric is the lone Cyberman, what? Oh, man. Okay, so looms, for those of you who are unaware, basically, I'm going to have to explain what a loom is now. In the Virgin New Adventures, which were the books published for Doctor Who in the time in which it wasn't on in the 1990s, a piece of continuity was added by a lot of the writers from the time into the books. That basically what happened is the Time Lords were cursed by I think it was it the Sisterhood of Khan, back when they were feuding or something, back when they were feuding with the Time Lords, to basically not be able to have any more kids. So I think it was either Rassilon or Omega, one of the two, devised this little thing in so that the Time Lords could be basically grown via these things called looms, like grown artificially as children. I think it's kind of dumb, to be honest. I feel like I explained a loom pretty well. That's basically what they are, right? It was Pythiotharies, yes. I was close. I knew the basics, that like she curses them, they can't have kids, and then they make these little, they grow Time Lords basically. Genetic, rather than like procreating, they'll like grow them in like tubes. I generally think that there's going to be there's not going to be one Thomas Child but two, and one's the Master. That'd be wild. Like, there's probably is going to be a twist because it's Chibnall. Like, but I just hope it's not anything too major. Yeah, there's more than one Cyberman, which I think's cool. I thought there was only going to be like one or two, but no, I don't like looms, man. Plus, the thing is, you can't introduce looms now because we know that they procreate. So, like, it would be weird. Oh, I don't like it when things that are important to the show as a whole are only explained in books. That's true, because the Roof Doctor's TARDIS being a police box was explained in the comics, and I think that's dumb. That should have been in the show. The twist is that Tharis was the Thomas Child all along. Well, I can't give anything away, but I'm not going to deny it outwardly. You'll have to wait and see. I'm not, or am I? I could be lying to you. I could not even know. They could have erased my memory. You wouldn't know. Have you ever seen Time Program? Yeah, but like, okay, realistically, River, I know was made by a human, but it's implied that the time vortex energy makes them a Time Lord. And I don't know, I think it messes with a lot of the New Who continuity more than anything. I don't think it fits. Especially not now. Then again, I didn't think the Timeless Child fit either, but there we are. Alright. I have almost been streaming for 2 hours, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Because it's been a while and I am tired. Have we had any details we haven't heard yet? Just the release date from the premiere, but we're gonna hear some more stuff undoubtedly in the next couple of days because Doctor Who Magazine comes out. We'll hear some stuff on that. We'll probably hear some spoiler-free reviews in the next few days as well, because now the premiere's done. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll probably have plenty of stuff coming in the next few days. I don't doubt. There's more than one regeneration. I did hear that rumor, yeah. That is true, yeah. I don't like Leela being the Doctor's Batman either. But yeah, I'm gonna see you all in a bit. Take care and goodbye. Have fun, everyone. Wait, what? Dixon said there's more than one regeneration? Did he? Wait, what? Hang on. I'm staying. What? New leak on Twitter? What do you mean? What do you mean there's a new leak on Twitter? Oh, look, we also got Ray Holman, the costume designer. We got Sagan Akinola and Emily Cook. That's cool. Oh. I think I might have just shown my analytics page exceedingly briefly. No one paused that. Yeah. Wait, was there a leak on Twitter? I can't see one. If there is, oh, I did it again. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Wait, unless there is. Wait, everything kicks off. What's kicked off? I'm not seeing anything. No. I don't know what the leak is, so I'm just gonna have to leave it. All right, I'm just gonna have to. I'll have to leave it if I can't find it. But yeah, all right. That's gonna really annoy me now, though. All right, I'm gonna see you all in a bit. Thanks for watching the stream. I don't know. People are saying there's a leak on Twitter, but I can't find it. But I'm just gonna leave it. Thank you all for watching the stream. Sorry for that abrupt ending. Well, I say abrupt, it was more long ending. But yeah, I am gonna go. See you all in a bit. Goodbye. If anything big happens, I'll cover it on YouTube tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Ugh.